How do you want to start, mate?
No, you should start. It was your idea, you should start.
Okay, fair enough. Welcome to episode 10 of the Ramasp. We've made into double figures.
Yep, and run out of fingers soon.
We've made it to double figures. I'm in a new location tonight as well. So you might notice the audio acoustics are slightly different.
Slightly different. It's a smaller room, isn't it? And it's a kitchen.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means acoustically.
We'll see what the feedback is from the people listening.
From the listeners or from the sound from the phone?
Both.
Okay,
you might offer us a nice little insight into how this has been.
Yeah.
Last episode of the series as well, isn't it?
Yes, although we're not going to rule out the next series starting in 2 weeks.
Well, absolutely.
But we're going to bookend series 1 here.
This is a nice little end, isn't it? So with the final 2 men to go into the...
Yeah, no guest this week.
No,
I'm sorry, you were going with that.
No,
okay.
well, we
flowing seamlessly as usual.
Naturally. We tried, didn't we? But I think everyone was busy coincidentally.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Try and move in the day and they were still busy. And
a lot of people washing their hair, doing the nails and things.
Yeah,
it's difficult.
A lot of men to see like dogs apparently as well.
Yes,
so.
exactly.
Anyway, here we are, back again.
Yeah.
Would you like to start? It's been a while actually, hasn't it, before
I was about to say that. It must have been maybe a month, maybe?
Yeah, we had some contractual issues, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
The publisher.
Yeah.
But I think we're all good now.
That's fine, yeah. And we've been back by, I wouldn't say popular demand, because only one person's asked, but we were back by demand.
Well, if your audience is one person, that's popular.
Yeah, 100% demand. So someone's been asking us when the next one is, so this is the next one.
That's the car journey sorted for tomorrow then.
Yeah.
If you will.
Yeah.
Best thing that's happened to you then, Lee, this week?
Start with tradition then. Well, it won't be really the week, it'll be from the last
from
podcast.
Last month, actually.
Yeah, so I don't think I mentioned on the podcast, I think it was after, but my boiler broke.
Oh yeah.
So no hot water, no heating, and it happened to coincide with a bit of a cold snap about probably 2 weeks ago now. So that has been a big pain. However, last Monday, so 8 days ago, the boiler's now fitted, all working again.
Good, yeah.
I've got hot water, I've got heating. That is the best thing that's happened to me.
Very good.
Now with the heating. However, the worst thing is I'm not a big cook, but I do I live on my own, so I have to rustle up some stuff.
Yeah, you dabble.
So, I dabble. So one of my signature dishes, if you will, is spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, very good.
So I was, and the way I'll do it is I'll buy, I think it's 400 grams of mince, and do half one day, half the next. So you are tied into having the same meal back-to-back days.
Yeah, you're locked in, aren't you?
It doesn't really matter.
You ever thought about having the other one for your lunch the next day?
Yeah, people have said that, but I haven't really. I usually only have a sandwich for dinner. So
I mean, the standard of lunches that I've heard about at your place, that'd
be quite
dish, wouldn't it?
That would be going above and beyond, I think. So I'll do that. So this was about 2-3 weeks ago now. I was doing my spaghetti bolognese on the Tuesday, first day of it. Spaghetti was cooked in the water, boiled. So I was draining the water over the sink.
Yeah.
So drained it, that's fine. Put the spaghetti on the plate. Put the pan down to the left on the side in the kitchen. It must have lost balance or something and it fell off. The lid came off and the handle, like the little
knob on top of the pan.
Exactly, that snapped off. So, and obviously,
can't get pan lids off now.
Well, no, but now, as I said, I'm tied into having the same meal the next day, aren't I?
Yeah.
So what I did was, I did have time, I just didn't get another pan. I've got one now.
Yeah.
But I didn't at the time, so I thought, how hard can it be to drain it without the knob on top of the lid? So, next day.
What degree burners did you get?
I was okay. Next day, same again, spaghetti boiling, got the mince and the chopped tomatoes and the passata sauce on top, all simmering away. Like, okay, time to drain the spaghetti. I was a bit worried, I was like, I'm going to do this, but there is a little tiny hole in the top of the lid.
Yes, where the...
Yeah, so if you just turn it upside... No, that's there anyway.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so I took it to the sink. I had to be careful because with no knob on top, it was just the glass, which obviously is hot. So I had to do it with a towel around my hand.
Very precarious, this.
Yeah, it was grim and dangerous. It's like the opening scene to an episode of Casualty. Just something dreadful's going to happen.
Look at what this idiot was doing.
Yeah, someone's like on a unicycle, like trying to do chips in a chip pan, with like music blaring. Just this disaster waiting to happen.
With no lid on.
Yeah, untowel over my hand. So I took it to the sink, turned it upside down, no problem. I started to drain through the hole at the top of it. Yeah, so I was getting a bit bored. So I'll just loosen it a little bit so then the water can get out the side between the pan. Did that for a little bit, was okay. Then the lid just slipped off and then the spaghetti went all in the sink.
Oh.
And I was like, right, well, now I'm stuck, aren't I?
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, I can't just have the bolognese, the mince and the sauce on its own. Yeah. So I thought, how dirty is the sink?
It's all right.
Yeah, so
you wash stuff in it. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've got a bowl in the sink, but the bowl wasn't there.
Yeah,
it was just straight into not the bowl, so it was just the metal.
Honestly, that's better.
Well, there's pros and cons, isn't there, I think? So then I tried to like scoop it out with like the wooden stirrer thing, and it just kept pulling the spaghetti and it just kept falling back into the sink. So like the 5-second rule, that was long gone.
Yeah.
So I basically had to just get out with my hands. Any that went near the plug hole, I left them.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a savage.
Well.
And I just managed to sort of rescue some of the spaghetti which was in the sink but not near the plug hole, and I had to have that for tea. Yeah. However, afterwards I wasn't ill or anything. I was okay. It didn't really taste any different.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's all mixed in with the mince and the tomato sauce, isn't it?
So you plate of mince with about 4 spoons of spaghetti.
Yeah, and I had half a garlic bread with it, so that's okay.
That's alright then.
Yeah, so the worst thing was having to eat spaghetti out of the sink, essentially.
I say you would have to go down the route of like spaghetti alternatives on demand then.
Yeah, I have a bag of pasta. I suppose I could have done, but I didn't. I've only just thought of that now, actually. Yeah. But even then, I'm in the same boat of I've got to drain it.
Yeah.
You don't want the same thing to happen again, do you?
I had
tricky.
Fairly similar-ish experience about a year ago. Better half had gone out as far as I rustled some fajitas.
Yeah. Your signature dish, by the way, fajitas. Had them a couple of times at yours.
It just cracked on. Got everything ready. I was like, right, let's plate up. Just didn't have any wraps. Yeah. So I was like, what have we got? The only thing I could find in the freezer was like a hot cross bun or something. So I just had this like amalgamation of a horrendous meal with fajitas. I was just really fancy fajitas. So you're dead disappointed as well when you don't get the meal you want. But
yeah, I've done it before when I've been doing a curry and just forgot to put the rice on with it.
Yeah.
So I've got the chicken, I've got the spices, got the sauce in. Not that I make the sauce myself, but that's all in. Then I'll be like, I forgot it.
It's like brown rice. It takes 40 minutes as well.
Well, mine's the 8 minute boil in a bag. But so you can leave the curry simmering, which you're not doing any harm, is it? But your naan breads, which are in the oven, you're stuck with them if they've already gone in, aren't you? So I managed to rescue that, but
it's just like a culinary podcast, not a football current affairs podcast.
Series 2 doesn't have to be football, does it?
We've got the political 11 too, haven't we?
Yes, that's true. So, yeah, we'll have to turn that into like the political recipe and just start making puns out of stuff like that.
Speaking of recipes, I've had an idea for the pun 11 this week.
Go on.
Thinking curries.
Curry 11. Darren Curry.
Darren Curry.
Yeah, captain.
Anything involved in curry, so like naans, rice. Declan Rice.
Yeah, topical. Just started for England. Yeah,
straight in.
Good one. That's good. Probably got some legs there.
Yeah, should go.
They're pun 11, not Declan Rice.
You don't
I don't know if he's much of a runner. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to my.
That's good. Yeah.
Best.
John Fall Thomason. Yes,
excellent stuff.
So that's my best and worst. What about yourself?
Mine are going to kind of combine. I'm actually going to combine the best and worst, and
make sure you don't shortchange the listeners with this, though.
No, don't worry. It's all going to flow beautifully. I think by the 10th podcast, I've now got to the point where I can just merge effortlessly,
seamless
parts of the podcast together. So I'm going to go best and worst. Link to the Cherokee update. Link with the confession box.
Oh wow!
All three
I'll sit
together.
back then.
All three together. So
go on, then.
Best thing.
The floor is yours.
We did a bit of dog sitting at the weekend.
Yeah.
That was exciting. So we've always talked about getting the dog.
Is this the best or worst thing?
The best thing this is.
Good.
Always talked about getting the dog, but we're not quite committed enough yet. We feel bad under the poor thing, having to leave it whilst we're at work, etc. So
you've got your tortoises as well.
Tortoises. We've got them. They can last a work day without being bothered because they sleep a lot.
Yeah.
So we looked at.
I mean, a work day is what 2-3 hours.
Well, so it's not my goal.
No, so there's no nothing to worry about. I don't know what you're worrying about.
By perspective, chats are just off.
Those 6 weeks in the summer as well.
Yeah, true. Perfect time to train a puppy, but no, we haven't got time. Unfortunately. So we looked after this dog, a little Norfolk Terrier, and it was just great fun. Basically, like you walk around the house and you just hear this like pitter patter of claws behind you.
Yeah.
He just looks up at you and go back and sit down again, just follows you around again.
Yeah.
Just like a dead nice little, funny little fella. He was like a little bear, this dog.
Yeah.
Just loads of character, just bouncing around the place. It was really, really good fun. Nice.
How long did you have him for then?
Saturday to Sunday, so just
2 days. Yeah.
It was good.
Good.
Worst thing
Does that mean you're more likely now to get a dog of your own, or is it not?
No, I don't think so, because we...
Sort of same considerations.
Yeah, it was a nice weekend where we didn't have anything on, so we could kind of enjoy having the dog, but on other times I think there'd be things that might,
You don't want to become a chore, do you?
Yeah, you don't want to... We'd feel bad on the actual dog,
Yeah.
Having a bad life anyway.
Yeah.
But that was the best thing.
Good.
Worst thing,
Go on.
I had to give the Cherokee a bit of attention, which nicely takes me into the worst thing.
Yeah.
The Cherokee update.
Yeah. Very often the Cherokee update is the worst thing. Also.
So I had to prepare, the past month actually.
I was going to say, where was it last time? Was it waiting for the welding?
It was waiting for the welding, but it was...
Because it failed its MOT, didn't it?
It did fail. Do you remember the long list?
Yeah.
So it failed its MOT back in November.
Yeah.
And since then we've been waiting for the welder man to sort it out. And
is he a fair weather welder then? Cause,
he's a Spanish welder.
Yeah.
Where we got the parts from, you see.
Yeah.
And he basically said, right, I can do it.
Ebby Passander.
Nani.
Nani, yeah.
Have a Nani with the Ebby Passander.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Cross and finish, assist and goal. Brilliant.
So the Cherokee needed a bit of prep work, so that meant me getting underneath it with the grinder, but like an angle grinder.
On the app, were you?
Well, that was Sunday evening.
Oh, sorry.
So they had the angle grinder, but I had this massive attachment that was just a wire brush.
Yeah.
And you're there like with the angle grinder, it's like shaking because it's quite ferocious. And I just kept I wasn't in the best frame of mind. I was slightly saucy from the night before.
Yes, yeah.
And just kept losing attention and just hitting my finger and thumb with this massive spinning disc. I was pretty painful. And then there's rust flying. Obviously, so much rust underneath it. There's
God, dread to think what the bottom
mouthfuls of rust. And then I got this area down, got it nice and ready for welding, and then just prodded my fingers went straight through. So that was just pointless. I might as well just go through the whole thing. Yeah. So just a bit frustrating, really. But it's been welded now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So it's all welded. It's got its MOT this week.
Wow, I didn't realise you kept that secret.
Well, I didn't want to... It's not booked in, but it's going to be a last minute booking. We'll get it sorted kind of thing.
And you think that'll be this week?
Hopefully. It's probably more likely next week though.
Okay.
So
when now next week the clocks have gone forward, British summertime, and we can dust off the Cherokee.
It's in its prime, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's ready to... It's a classic, you want to be looking after these classics.
Yeah.
And
it's 26th year.
The Cherokee, picking up the Cherokee from the welding place then takes me to my confession.
Okay.
That I forgot about.
A recent confession.
Driving. Well, no, so it happened quite a bit, but then it's got worse. Okay. So the Cherokee used to have a bit of trouble with the main beam.
Really? Did it?
Full beam, fine.
Full beam.
Main beam, not fine. Side lights, okay. So
all right. So you were okay.
So
you've got each end of the scale.
Yeah. So
but really, you need the middle the most.
Yeah. So I'm driving along. If it's for example, Monday night football, finish Monday night football.
Yeah.
10 o'clock, driving home.
You full beam the whole way.
Full beam the whole way.
Yeah.
No one there. If there's a car, not got a full beam. You're on side lights. At least they can still see you. Turns out sitting on the drive hasn't done it that well for the electrics.
No.
So I went to pick up the Cherokee after it was welded midweek. Fired her up. Turn the lights on, just nothing. It's 9:30 at night as well. So I'm oh Christ.
Get the candles back out.
I'm thinking I'm going to have to get this over. And then the realisation hits me that this Jeep hasn't got an MOT.
No.
Hasn't been taxed for a long time.
No.
And I've now got to drive it home with no lights at 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
So I think if I get pulled over, I say that's 12 points.
Thanks for rights.
Everything.
Yeah. What,
so,
how far did you have to take it?
Luckily about half a mile.
Okay.
So, but it was an exciting.
But what half mile?
Oh, it was exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I think the only.
Did you have the torch out or something? It must be pitch black at 9:30.
The only thing that worked were the hazards. So I was just driving with the hazards, indicators, everything, just any type of light on.
Yeah.
But managed to get it back, and hopefully this week, touch wood, we'll.
So you're gonna sort the lights and then send it for an MOT.
Yes. Yeah. So I've got a chap to look at the lights.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my confession.
Yeah,
Best
I don't think
and worst thing this week. And
as long as the DVLA aren't listening, it shouldn't be a problem.
You wouldn't have thought. Imagine if we had like a really obscure DVLA listener, and then again, he might not know who I am.
No, there's nothing. Yeah, nothing anonymous.
J. Clouds, if anyone's listening.
Jordansk Henderson.
Jordansk Henderson, yeah, very good.
That's a good one.
So
very good. You've ticked them off.
Yeah, it was quite a speedy run through that.
That was good. So the what will be a bit of a bookend, which is really what's triggered the end of the series. The World Cup 23.
Yes.
Been going since episode 1.
Yeah, that was the whole. That was one of the core ideas of the podcast.
I think the podcast really grew out of you having that idea.
And then we came up with much better features.
Yeah. But this has been a mainstay.
Yeah.
So we've got 21 so far, and you take 23 to the World Cup.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a quick run through of who we've got so far. We'll be adding 2 players. So Gianluigi Buffon.
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer. Jose Luis Chilavert.
What 3?
Roberto Carlos.
You can do.
Although he's down at right back.
Yeah, he's fine for that. You can cut in.
Left backs Chris Brunt and Paolo Maldini.
Hard to pick between them.
Tough, aren't they? Yeah. Both bring their own strengths to the table. Centre backs David Luiz.
Yeah, easy.
Philippe Albert.
Yeah.
Uncle Abdoulaye Faye.
Would you have Albert as a fullback?
No, he's centre half.
Centre half.
Or maybe defensive mid even.
Yeah,
you're not a fullback. Right wing Yannick Bolasie.
Yeah.
Finally got some legs in the team.
Yeah. Guess the midfield's so slow, isn't it?
Yeah. Midfield Steven Nzonzi, not blessed with pace. Juan Roman Riquelme.
Does he have a run?
Not blessed with pace. Rafa Marquez, not blessed with pace. Carlton Palmer, not blessed with pace or footballing ability. And then Zinedine Zidane. You don't need pace when you're as good as him, do you?
He was fairly quickish when he was younger, wasn't he? But
quick enough, I think.
Yeah.
It's not his game, is it? But yeah. Left wing, David Ginola.
Yeah.
Roddy Jack.
Oh, Roddy Jack. What a team this is.
Strikers, there's 5. I'd imagine we played the old Mike Bassett 4-4-2.
Yeah,
so 5 to pick from.
Keep it simple.
Dennis Bergkamp.
Yeah.
Mido.
I've forgotten about some of these.
Matt Letizia.
Yeah.
Didier Drogba.
They're good. Yeah. Good
and Dimitar Berbatov.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I identified the weaknesses before of a right winger.
So we need a pacey right winger.
Yeah, and also a right back.
Right.
Now I think I've got the right back covered.
Go on, you go first then.
So this is mainly another nod, and there's been a few across this series, to Championship Manager 0102.
Yeah.
So my right back is Mike Duff.
See, I didn't know. I'd never heard of him until your Champ Manager games.
Yeah. So he on Champ Manager 0102, I think he's about 23 at the start, and he's at Cheltenham.
Yeah.
And he's incredibly and unexplainably probably the best right back on it, or one of them.
So like, if you're playing this, let's say like Juventus,
you just buy him.
You're just that good.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You can play anyway. You can get him with any team. He costs like 26k at the start of the game. And you don't need to change him throughout your whole game.
Or his stats like that good? Is his stats average, but he's just
no. His stats are good as well. He's got he hasn't got like 15 for everything. Stats being out of 20, but the key stats you need, he's like 20, 18, 19, wow. And he plays so well in the game.
What was it like in real life? Though, wasn't it?
Well, he obviously played in the lower leagues for a bit.
Yeah.
Then he moved to Burnley when they were in the Championship, and then he
Coleman Whiteside.
Very good, yes. Coleman Whiteside.
Yeah.
Duff, he moved to the Championship with Burnley, then the first time they got promoted, I think.
Yeah.
So that's probably maybe 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less. He came up with them and played a season in the Premiership.
Oh, wow.
So we did reach the Premier League, then obviously they went down. But by the time they came up again, he'd left because he's a little bit old.
Yeah.
And I think he's manager somewhere now. Might even be back at Cheltenham.
Wow.
Recently, but like I had a recent game on Champ Manager where I started with Santa Clara, who was a team in Portugal. They were in the top league at the time, not anymore. So I signed him obviously because I needed a right back, and the tactic I was playing, the fullbacks are very attacking. So come the end of the season, he played 33 games and scored 14.
Wow, it's a right back.
So he's nearly at 1 and 2 from right back. So forget Danny Alves.
Mike Duff.
Yeah, Mike Duff.
Average rating like 8.
He was around 8, probably slightly above 8.1, 8.2 or something. He is incredible.
Big Duff.
He had like 11 assists as well. He was brilliant.
26.
I mean, that's not a strong league.
I mean, you could get like about 10 mates and club together all your life savings and buy him.
Yeah.
Just as a mate, just have him around the place.
Yeah. So Mike Duff's going in
the
World Cup.
Happy with that.
And he did play for Northern Ireland as well.
Okay.
So he has played international
Oh, he's
football.
pedigree then.
So he'll be at home at the World Cup,
Oh, he's got
on the
pedigree.
international stage, won't he?
So that's
So that's my right back, so he's good with the right winger. Yeah.
So we're after a bit of pace. So I'm going to pick David Beckham, the skipper.
Well, I've absolutely no arguments from me whenever you say David Beckham.
Just a great inspiration. He was of our generation, wasn't he?
He was.
And he went from
Jal Frazee Forster.
Oh, very good.
We need a keeper, I think, don't we? So.
Yeah, he'll get him in the back. He was just a very inspirational.
He's transcended football, hasn't he?
Yeah, he just did that. The whole villain to hero kind of thing from Argentina to Argentina. That was good.
Yeah, bit of redemption for him.
My personal favourite Beckham moment was when we were losing in a qualifier for the Euros. What's been Euro 2008?
Is it the free kick against Greece?
No, it was after that. I was at uni. I think it was a couple of years after Stoke signed Cameron Jones.
Yes, or before.
It was the Euros that we didn't qualify for.
So that was.
So
Steve McLaren.
Yes, so it was around 2007. I think we were playing Croatia in the qualifier.
Oh yeah, England lost 3-2
at
Wembley, and Steve McLaren was there with his umbrella.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And we just looked a shambles, and then Beckham came on, and he just looked the only player that looked bothered.
Yeah.
He always played better for England than he did for his club.
Yeah.
And I love that about him. And he was, for me, one of the last players that was actually bothered about playing for England.
Yeah.
And then there was the whole, 10 years of garbage.
Yeah.
And then now it's starting to get a bit
seemed to have turned it around now, don't we? But there was some bad Euros and World Cups, 2014, 12,
awful,
10.
Even friendlies now, there was just nothing exciting.
Nothing to get interested or excited about now.
I'm slowly getting back into the England scene. Yeah, I've not watched the two qualifiers, but I've watched 20 minutes here and there. But the players seem to be bonded quite nicely, which is it kind of makes you feel a bit more positive towards the team. But we'll see. World Cup was fun.
It was fun.
So skipper, the skipper, that's the original skipper,
the real skipper. So that's the full 23 for the Fantasy World Cup.
What a World Cup that was slow. Will be good for the Qatar World Cup.
Yeah,
actually,
in the
temperatures.
Heat. Yeah,
just slow it down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that'll be good. However, that now leaves us a void for the next podcast. So, if the listeners or people on YouTube, if you want to leave your comments, what feature do you want to bring in to replace the World Cup 23?
Just to kind of give you an idea of the scale, we'll go for one of our other classic features now. So, where is Steve Mandanda is Fiat Panda?
Another episode 1 classic.
So this is again the type of quality you've got to adhere to if you are going to suggest ideas like that.
Give me a date then, and then I'll give you some dead air in return.
2016.
Yeah.
And we're going to go March the 14th, a month after Valentine's Day. So let's see what he was doing.
What year was it?
2016. Meanwhile, I can tell everyone how Benik Afobe's still on his absolutely outstanding scoring run.
Stoke safe yet?
Yeah.
Because you seem to not be winning many games.
I don't think we've scored for about 5 games or something.
Wow. But Afobe keeps scoring these.
Yeah, he's just there all the time. In training, he's banging them.
Dynamite,
yeah, it's been pretty.
What was the last Stoke game you went to?
I missed the Reading one. That was 0-0.
Reading, yeah.
The one before that.
You missed the 0-0.
Yeah, I can't remember who. The last game we won was Leeds. We beat Leeds 2-1.
Yeah, I did see that. That was a good result.
Yeah, it was really good. After that, it's just been
garbage.
Draw after draw after draw. We lost to Preston. That was bad.
They're doing alright, aren't they?
Yeah.
Top 10 of them. Anyway, but the closest I can get for Steve is 13th of March.
Yeah, that'll do. Go on.
So I think it was one day too soon, but it's in French.
Do you want me to translate it?
No, it's fine.
I've got evidence of me speaking French though. Last podcast was evidence of that.
He says, "Thanks for your messages. I'm sincerely touched."
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, that's me translating.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I don't know if it's his birthday, perhaps.
Injured?
He's put a photo of himself, like a selfie. He's got a jumper with some writing on. He's given the peace sign.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been his birthday.
Fashionable jumpers.
Do you know what happy birthday is in French?
Yeah, bon anniversaire.
No one's saying that. So maybe he's been injured and he's come back.
Yeah. Fashionable jumper?
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Well,
I'm not, Gokdan. Gokwan, whatever his name is. No, I don't know what he's been... I don't know what people have been messaging him about.
Abuna Kone?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Did he play for Ivory Coast?
Yeah.
Striker, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
was he Everton for a bit?
Sometimes he played it.
And Wigan.
Right back on FIFA.
Well, that was you.
Yeah, that's the one. Or that... Who was Din Dan? Who did Din Dan play for?
Portsmouth.
He
was Ivorian.
He was your fantasy league.
He was mine. One of my mates, when he was at Portsmouth, I don't know why, but he put Aruna Dindan as his captain on purpose. It wasn't like I've done it by accident or I forgot to change
Was it a joke or was it like, no?
I don't know what he was playing at. But Portsmouth won 4-0 at home and he scored 3 and got a hat trick. Scored 3, got an assist. Obviously the 3 bonus. So my mate had him captain and he had obviously no one else has got him. Yeah. Never mind having him captain. So that was a big point swing for him.
That's impressive.
And that was probably 10 years ago. Always stuck with me. Aruna Dindan, captain.
Big Dindan.
Yeah, so I don't know what... Steve's just put a nice selfie. It's just got a white background. So I don't know where he is.
At home, maybe?
Could be.
Could be in a medical centre, actually.
Could be if he's been declared fit.
I think he's injured.
Yeah, that's a good shout, yeah. Maybe he's just been announced he's injured and now he said thanks for your message of support. Don't know what injury it is though. If it's like a foot, then he probably hasn't driven the Panda there.
True. He could have got a lift in the Panda though. Depends if someone else is
insured on it, yeah. Or like third party to drive other vehicles.
Do they have that in France?
I don't know, you're more travelled than I am.
I'll check.
Yeah. If you do that and then for the next series, make sure you come back and update
maybe
us.
a feature could be...
international driving laws?
It's a shout that is. That could be part of the quiz that you asked me.
Could be, yeah.
As if
I don't know how I can fold Darren Pearce into that though.
We'll find it. Should we see what Darren Pearce has got for me today?
Go on then. I have done a quick university challenge. So, obviously, as you alluded to before, England are playing at the moment. Yeah. Well, not currently, but they just had a couple of games. So, before the World Cup, the last World Cup, the best England did in a tournament was Euro 96. So, I'm sure you know the game against Germany.
Yeah.
Semi-final, grey kit.
Yeah.
Obviously, lost on penalties. So, can you name me the starting lineup for England?
David Seaman
in goals. Now I'll give you a quick clue because this is a bit deceiving. They were playing 3 centre halves, wing backs.
Right.
But the wing backs really are wingers.
Okay.
So 3 centre halves.
Tony Adams.
He was the captain, yeah.
Was that too early for Martin Keown?
He was around at that time. He wasn't in the England team.
Okay.
I'm not sure he was in the squad actually.
Left back. I want to say Warren Barton.
No, there's no left back. It's 3 centre halves and wing backs.
Yeah, but did he ever play for England?
Barton, yeah, I think so. I've got a little Corinthian figure of him, with the big head.
Oh yeah.
I've got one in the Euro 96 kit actually. Yeah.
Right.
Really, one of these centre backs is a left back.
Right. Okay. Well, Sol Campbell's 98.
Too soon for Campbell.
Too soon for Sol.
Yeah.
Too soon for Graham Lasso?
No, not too soon. He just wasn't playing.
Right.
He was in the 98 squad.
I was 7 when this happened. Right, I could midfield. Darren Anderton.
He was the right winger, yeah.
Gascoigne was in there.
He was centre mid, yeah.
Paul Ince.
Correct.
David Batty.
No, I thought you were going to get it then. Not David Platt.
Yeah.
Not David
David
Batty.
Platt.
Correct. Little stat for us about him.
He used to live at the end of my road.
There we go.
Shearer. Sheringham.
Correct. They're strikers. So you're missing the left winger and 2 of the centre halves. Oh, you've done well there. Although I also did sort of give you David Platt.
Yeah. I think I generally would have got David
Platt.
I
think you would have, to be fair.
Right. I should get the defenders, really.
You should definitely get one of them, considering the game. And what happened in the penalty shootout.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Southgate, of course.
I thought it would be the first thing you'd have come up with. So you've got a centre half who's really a left back, and then the left winger.
Stuart Pearce
is centre half. This is off Wikipedia.
Yeah,
so I'll spot on the formations, I don't know.
And then...
Left winger.
John Barnes had retired by then, hadn't
he? Yeah. Well, he might have still been playing, but not for England.
Yeah. Was the left winger left-footed?
I'm unsure. He was an out-and-out proper winger. Not like when they shoved Paul Scholes out there for a bit.
Yeah.
Or Emil Heskey.
God, yes, Heskey. It's the second favourite bit of dead air in the podcast.
Yeah.
This.
The listeners are just shouting his name out probably now.
Mountie over there yelling at
Yeah.
me.
He definitely will be, which is a bit of a clue for you.
Go on, give us a clue.
Also played in Spain.
Oh, McManaman.
Steve McManaman.
Yeah.
Must have been quite young then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen
T. Carr.
Very good.
What was yours?
I was just trying to shoehorn him on into McManaman.
Oh, right.
Steve Madrassaman. No, it's terrible.
No,
Forget it. Move on.
Madras is a potential somewhere.
Yeah, there's one in there.
No, yeah. Right, very good. The next feature, another. I don't think it's been here since the start. Oh no, I think it has. The Jonathan Mottram Media Watch.
Yes, I think it has. Yeah.
Yeah, because your first one was the one about Gareth Southgate was just helping kids with their Croatian GCSEs.
Yeah, would have.
Which would have been the World Cup.
Yeah, would have preferred.
Which would have been episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been better for him to focus on the actual game. But
Well,
still,
yeah, no wonder we lost.
Nice guy though. Nice
Yeah.
guy. Okay. 2 for you this week.
Go on then.
Yeah, first one is I've gone a bit abroad with this one.
Go on.
So this is from Vital Football.
And not a source I've heard of, but I was supposed to say it's not reputable.
Obviously, you're not very well read on the online football scene.
No, I'm not. I do a lot of research online, but it's not really in the football arena.
Right,
no.
yeah, but this obviously. What kind of research do you do online?
Just sort of some special interest.
This and that kind of thing. Yeah,
nothing.
Nothing to write home about.
No, nothing that I'd want to share with anyone.
So, check this one.
Go on then. Vital Football.
Moron.
Yeah.
Admits he rejected West Ham move last summer.
Okay, do they know who the player is?
I guess it's.
I mean, they'll be very nice about him. Are they West Ham fans?
I look at that and think poor journalism. Vague, not detailed. Yeah, is it?
That means the same thing, but yeah, you're right.
It could be a female footballer. It could be a male footballer. We don't know.
Well, it says Moran admits he rejected.
Oh, I missed that.
So it probably is a male. Although, if they've got the rest of the headline messed up, it could well be a woman.
Exactly. That's what my worry is.
And they could have accepted a move to Wigan.
I after this, I soon stopped following Vital Football on Twitter because I thought there's just lacking in reliability there.
Yeah. No idea. Have you done any other research to find out who the moron is?
Yeah, so eventually I found out he's a player for Real Betis.
Oh, right.
I can't remember his first name, Luca, something like Lucas
Yeah.
Moron.
Right.
Luke Moron.
Yeah, but they haven't put that in the title, they just called him a moron.
So a bit
That's
harsh
poor.
on him.
Yeah.
He did a bit more research on him, so found out he actually scored against Real Madrid.
Really?
Yeah. I think Madrid beat Betis like 4-1.
Was this the other day?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was watching the game. It's on ITV4 now, Spanish football.
Yes, it is, on Sunday night.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's always Real Madrid or Barcelona, but
Yeah,
I did mean I watched the game where Messi scored that hat-trick.
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks ago, maybe, and the last one was in like a ridiculous lob.
It was stupid off it's like from the edge of the box, wasn't it?
Yeah. First time, I can't remember, played at Platinum, and he'd already scored 2. Just a dinky, so good. Crossbar in as well, which obviously looks better. Yeah. I mean, not quite good enough to make our World Cup 23.
No, God,
but it was a good goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Another person of the Spanish region we spoke about before, Sergio Ramos, scored another Pinecca. It's like
every time.
7th in a row now. I think.
It's just stupid. Like, who does that?
This is Spain as well, so it's not like he's not just doing it in La Liga.
No, he's taking it international.
He's done it like 4 games in a row, La Liga.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that in the Real Madrid team, there's so many people that should have taken penalties.
Yeah.
But he's just
so
like,
much talent.
I'll do this.
Yeah.
And every time it's just chipped down the middle.
Yeah.
The keeper's fall for it. He's gone to the international stage and it's 1-1. So
they're not 3-4 up.
No, it's like 1-1. And he just thinks, right, I'll take this, lads. Morata gets fouled, so you think, Morata striker, I'll have this.
Yeah.
Like, no, sit down.
Yeah.
Let's go chip it down the middle.
Yeah.
So good.
Just keeps doing it.
I can't, if he gets to the Euros and he does it, I don't know if I'll contain
myself. Like a penalty shootout knockout.
So good.
I love it. He's just bluffing or gambling every time. Yeah, the keeper's going to think he can't do it again.
But the psychology, that's quite fascinating.
It's quite admirable, isn't it?
Yeah. To think as a keeper, if you stay in the middle and he goes in the corner,
you're going to look pretty stupid if he just rolls it to the corner, aren't you? And you'll probably get slated saying, the keeper hasn't made an effort, he's not even moved.
Yeah. But then if you dive, do people then say,
he should have seen it coming? You know he does it. He's done it 8 times in a row.
Ramos is always going to win. Because if someone saves it, it's like, well, fair play, he went for it.
Yeah.
He's done to the winner there.
Yeah. He's basically just always back yourself there.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
Yeah. And the fact he's done it so many times, he's just allowed to do it now.
Yeah.
Because there's no one. Your Brazilian manager sat down and said, "Right, Sergio, next one,
just roll this in the corner."
And he's like, "Yeah, yes, boss."
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's really good. Yeah, that would be like when we look back, like no one else is doing that.
No.
And I don't think anyone else has really ever done that many times
on
over
scale,
and over again.
Yeah.
Like I think Zidane did it in the World Cup final, did he?
Yeah, off the bar, and it was all controversial. Did
which is pretty special, really.
Yeah.
So that's the only one you can really compare.
What would you rather do? Would you rather have Zidane's
I was thinking that when I said it.
Would you rather have like Ramos's like 10 that he's done, or the one in the World Cup final?
Probably the World Cup final, because that is the biggest occasion.
Can you get bigger than that?
Well, yeah.
To chip one down the middle, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, well, he's in our World Cup 11, so if we do have a penalty, again, there's lots of people who could take it, but it's got to be Zidane.
Thinking Ramos isn't in the team, isn't he? He can be the reserve.
Yeah, you do have to have a reserve,
a
like a standby. That's the word. Yeah. Ramos on standby. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's good in the dressing room. Yeah.
My next headline then.
Go
on. Very recently, so this is not like sometimes my headlines are about a month old, but this is hot off the press.
Really?
Yeah. UEFA must investigate Cher concussion incident and explain why protocols were not followed.
Why does that fall on UEFA?
Well,
and I presume Cher's had a fall while she's on.
Yeah.
I presume she's on tour.
I think it was halfway through the gig.
Was it?
Yeah.
So that's why UEFA?
That's what I didn't get about. I read it and thought I checked a few times. Obviously, I did a bit of research into it.
Yeah.
And found out that they've basically not made it clear how to pronounce the word Cher.
Yeah.
And I think some people might pronounce Cher differently.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to reference the footballer Fabian Cher.
So really, they probably wish they could turn back time.
Exactly. We'll leave it there.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. But I don't know why UEFA. I mean, she's knocking on as well, isn't she?
She must be now.
So you need like a proper.
Well,
I suppose medically, UEFA have got a lot of good doctors on hand, so maybe it's a good thing that they're looking at it for her.
Where do you think Cher will be on the pitch if she was a player? That's a question for you. Up top, in the middle.
I believe.
Another one.
Thanks. I've only got one more that I know from the Cher.
I was going to try and get that one in, but then you've nicked that one.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't think I'm going to get gypsies, tramps, and thieves in, am I?
We haven't got to It's Not Free yet, so you never
True,
know.
yeah. We'll just have to see. Yeah. Cher probably. Thinking back in her heyday, if you will, she was always quite thin, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Maybe she might have had a bit of pace about her back then.
Maybe
a winger.
I was thinking, in the middle.
She'd have to have a headband on because she had big hair, didn't she?
I think she'd get run over in the middle of the park. Become a bit overrun.
Yeah, maybe a winger then. Yeah, that could be a feature. Could have popular celebrities or singers wherever they fit into an 11.
Very good.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Good to bat some ideas around. Yeah.
That'd be good, that.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G. at the back.
Yeah, he'd be great. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. That's good, yeah, good. Thanks for keeping on top of the Shirley Gillen that's been obviously still rearing its head.
I think the good thing with that is that'll just go from season to season. There's always pouring
something
out there.
There's always headlines, always news, isn't there?
Keep an eye on that one.
Yeah.
Last one.
Go on then. Finishing the
season
traditional way. Yeah. It's not free.
I think I might. This one actually just came to me before when helping you out with a bit of a house task.
Yeah.
So you order a free sample of tiles, blinds, flooring.
Yeah, I mean you're a lot more into the DIY than I am, obviously, with doing your house up. So
it is free in the sense that you go on the website, pick your samples. If you get more than, for example, this website.
I was going to say there must be a cap. You can't just keep doing it and going back. So I'll have another one.
Yeah, you can't get you can't order 2,000 pieces of a blind, glue it all together and get a blind.
Exactly.
I think they stop you at 1,434.
Yeah, you've been stung.
Yeah.
Is that why when I came around the other day you had 2/3 of a blind?
Well, I don't want to say, mate, but we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, change address, change name.
So, I think it's like 5 or 6 that you stop you at, and you get 5 free samples posted to you, no postage paid.
That's the key, innit? Yeah. Not like that beer one which you got tripped up on.
Well, I didn't.
It wasn't
better after. The thing
is it just blinds or any sort of things where you need?
You can do tiles,
obviously a lot.
Yeah, tiles, flooring. But there's a limit of about 4 or 5.
Sure, yeah.
Samples. The only thing that you do get and doesn't cost you anything, but maybe cost you a bit of time. You get a lot of emails and flyers from them.
Can you, if you sign up for the free samples, can you opt out of the marketing?
You can, but after they've sent the first batch
Of
like marketing. Yeah. So you get like a few things through the door, a little letter.
Yeah.
Get a few emails. Obviously, you can opt out of it, but you get that initial
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a pain, but I mean, you still not cost you any money.
Depends if you're.
How can you stop the marketing?
Oh, just click on the email line.
Okay, you don't have to send them an SMS.
No.
Because then they could charge you. However, an email.
Yeah.
I'll let you off.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I agree that they are free, but they are useless. You can't do anything with them.
No.
Because you can't do anything with 5 tiles.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Because we ordered some sample tiles that were squares, and we now use them as coasters.
So they're free coasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have that.
Get in!
Yeah, well done.
Finally got one. Save the best till last.
Yeah. They are free, yeah.
Oh, amazing. Right.
So if anyone out there needs any coasters, head over to
Tile Mountain.
Are they the best? Well, the best.
I think so.
Yeah. Over there, get yourself some free coasters.
Absolutely. If Tile Mountain want to do a bit of a sponsorship on the podcast,
always welcome.
Always, we'll be here for another season.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Very
right. Thanks for listening.
Lovely.
And we'll catch you next season.
Yes, next season. Very good. Don't get captured.